What's up guys, Kasim here. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about algorithmic penalties, how to avoid them, how to fix them, everything about that. So without further ado, I'm going to go into my computer and show you guys all about this and hopefully help some people out. What's up guys? So now that we're here, this video, like I mentioned, is going to be how to prevent algorithmic penalties and also how to fix them. More focused on the prevention side of things because that's what's prevalent in today. Like the recent update, I don't know if you guys heard about it. If you've been living under a rock, then you probably haven't heard about it. There was an update at the very beginning of this month and it took a few days to roll out. Now it's pretty much fully rolled out, and it was one of the biggest algorithmic updates of the year, if not the biggest. So a lot of people have had issues with it, including myself, which I'll get into in a second. But let's get into the video focused on prevention. So preventing algorithmic updates, number one thing is to know first and foremost is you can't protect yourself completely. No matter what you do, no matter how safe you think you are, everyone can and potentially can get hit by these updates. And that's simply because you can't account for everything that Google does or will do. They have like engineers working full time. These guys are smart guys. I mean, it's Google, and their goal is to make their SERPs as manipulation proof as possible. External manipulation from us, from SEOs. Obviously, there's different manipulators that will work and may always work, but their goal is to prevent SEOs from manipulating their SERPs as much as possible. So, of course, sometimes they're going to get some edge on us and they might, penalize a bunch of our sites, but then we try to figure out and reverse engineer that and figure out what's going on, and then we move forward in our next steps and new strategies and tactics to circumvent that. So that's the game. It's the name of the game. If you're in SEO, you're going to have that sooner or later. So now that we've got that out of the way, you want to focus on quality over quantity. Now, I've been preaching this for a while, and hopefully you've been listening. But you want to build a quality site, so your design, everything quality. You use quality links when you're building links with your link building campaign, and I've been stressing that as well, and we provide that as well at Digital Gladiator. So hopefully you've been using those or using your own quality links, whatever it may be. Stressing on quality over quantity, not hitting it with a bunch of automated links. That's been for the last few years has been the whole key, is not using a bunch of automated links. So hopefully you don't do that anymore. And then lastly, quality content. Obviously, you want to have quality these days. Google's getting smarter and smarter and smarter. Their algorithm's getting smarter, and using that low quality content, it might be cheap for you, it might save you some money, but in the end, it's actually going to end up costing you money if you get penalized and lose your revenue or lose your client, whatever it may be. So focus on that quality. You might have to pay a little bit more, but in the end, it's definitely worth it. And if you want longevity, then I highly recommend going with the quality content, quality links, all of that. So again, stressing quality over quantity, guys. And then lastly here is keep up to date with the SEO community. So the more knowledge you have, the better you can fight these penalties and prevent them from penalizing your site. And also, if you do get penalized, you'll know what to do or have a better idea of what to do, or have the people in place that can help you, like our Facebook group, the Digital Gladiator Facebook group, and then watching these videos, watching other people's videos that they might be coming out with, being in other groups, just being a part of the community, reading blogs that publish quality content, good blogs, not these there are a lot of scam artists out here just trying to get some money from you, making sure that you get quality, have quality mentors or teachers or coaches, whatever it may be, to guide you along the way, and so that you know what exactly to do to prevent these algorithmic penalties as best as possible, and then trying to fix them in the future. So moving on to fixing the penalty, how do you go about fixing? So first off, with new updates, you want to give it time. So for this last update, people are still figuring out what exactly happened and what exactly to do to fix that. So you want to give it time. It's only been a couple weeks for this last update, so talking to you guys who got penalized, including myself. So I got penalized with one of my affiliate sites. Wasn't a huge penalty, but it saw some rankings in the SERPs that went from maybe middle of page 1 to page 2, or bottom of page 1 to page 2, stuff like that, where we saw going to page 2 obviously is going to hurt you a lot. So then what we do is you figure out what the update was about, and then where you may have cut corners as well, and you just simply reverse engineer the SERPs to see what sites were pushed down, what were pushed up, and you look at those sites and see what they do well, what they don't do well, and you make changes accordingly. It's as simple as that. You don't have to make it rocket science, because it's not, and you focus on making those changes, and once you make those changes, then as well, you give it some time, and after some time, then you see where did those changes help you get up, or did they not make any change? Did you go lower? What happened? And then you keep tweaking it until something gives. Because if you are smart with it, and you look at what other sites are doing well that were boosted from this last update, or future updates, whatever it may be, then you just copy what they do, and you reap the benefits, and you see the results from that. So it's really as simple as that. And again, like I said, you watch videos and see what other guys who may be have been in the community longer than you, or may have more resources to test than you see what they're putting out. And obviously I value doing your own research over everything as well. Like, don't just take my word for this. Go and look at the SERPs and see what are sites that are benefiting from this last algorithm update, and what's not benefiting. So you know what Google, the thing with Google is they tell you what works and what doesn't. You just look at the SERPs, you look at the search engine results pages, and you see what is working and what's not working. Our authority sites in, our exact match domains in, all that stuff. So that's the beauty of the industry of SEO. So it's as simple as that, guys, like I said. So that's it for this video. Make sure you're subscribed so that you see all our new videos that come up. Hit the notification bell, because you may not be notified if you're just subscribed. You want to be notified every single time. Hit that notification bell, and make sure you're in our Facebook group. Like I said, our community is great. If you have issues, you ask questions, and I can answer them, as well as a lot of other qualified SEOs can help answer them. And you can answer other people's questions as well. That's the whole point of the community. So that's it for the video, guys, and I will see you in the next one.